Hi, welcome. This is Behind the Scenes, March 16th, 2026. Real-time reflections and personal insight from my life while writing my memoir. Last night before going to bed, I was thinking about childhood experiences and how certain things can carry into adulthood, especially in relationships. There's one specific reaction I've had over the years that I've never fully understood for a certain subject or action. Logically, I know it isn't always about me. Emotionally, though, it still shows up. So instead of brushing it off, I decided to look into it. I researched how certain forms of childhood abuse can affect someone later in life, especially depending on the age it occurred. And it explained more than I expected. For the first time, I wasn't just reacting, I was understanding. I realized that what I thought was simply part of my personality may actually be a learned emotional response. And if it was learned, it can be unlearned. That realization shifted something in me. It means this isn't a flaw. It's something that needs attention and healing. So I went to sleep thinking I had worked through it, because now I know. And knowing's half the battle. Anyways, this morning I woke up in a fog, and it was heavy, very unsettling. I'd gone to sleep thinking I had worked through something, but I woke up feeling like there was still something lingering under the surface. Sat with my coffee, tried to gather my thoughts. I wasn't even sure what to ask. My mind felt so scattered. And then Ezekiel 3 came to my mind. Then Job 3:4. And I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm definitely not someone who memorizes scripture by chapter and verse. When references come to me, I look them up. As I read, I find the connection or the message. So I go to Ezekiel 3 and Job 3:4. I could see the connection to what I had been processing the night before, the heaviness, the wrestling, the internal shift. It felt timely. It felt like an answer to thoughts I hadn't fully formed into words yet. So consequently, after reading, the fog lifted. It's pretty cool. Clarity doesn't always come in one sweep. Sometimes you understand something intellectually first, and then the emotions can catch up, like the next morning, in my case. So, I still had a few hours before work after having this morning epiphany. So I decided to complete a Taibo workout real quick at home. It helps with my mind. So afterwards I carried on, finished getting ready for work, headed out, and realized I felt much more steadier, more aware, definitely less reactive, ready to take on the day. It felt like a weight has been lifted for good. Growth doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's researching something uncomfortable, or sometimes it's realizing your reactions have roots. Sometimes it's being willing to talk about it instead of burying it. So today felt like progress. And once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me and showing up. I'm always moving forward, always learning, still building, all with good intentions. Until next time, ta-ta.